Hello everyone, it's Karen. Okay, so I am joining you from like my other house because Jordan and I are moving in together basically over the course of like the next 8 months or so. Like we're just like doing this gradually and figuring it out and all that stuff. So yeah, yesterday this is gonna be my office and I like moved like loads in here. Jordan built the bookshelf behind me and the desk so that when I arrived I could just move stuff in, and that was so nice. Not everything is in here, it's not decorated yet, but like it's a really good start and I'm really excited about how it looks and stuff like that. Okay, anyway, what I wanted to say is that today we're just kind of having a chill Saturday. We don't really have any plans. We kind of went to the library for a hot second and went to this grocery store that is like a Mexican grocery store, so it's like Supermercado or something like that. And then we also went to like Family Dollar or something, so we're just kind of like just doing stuff around here because there are like massive snowflakes coming down. It's super beautiful. Anyway, so we went to the library first. Okay, cool. We joined the winter reading program, so we have Winter Wonderland Adult Reading Challenge and we have all these prompts. So I will be doing this in the next couple videos and I'm so freaking excited about this. Like, who doesn't want a bingo board? Like, obviously everyone wants a bingo board. And then also they have like a bookstore sort of thing there where I donated 3 books today, but other people have donated books, and then also all their ex-library books go there. So I found this book that is something I wouldn't normally read, but like during the winter I feel like I crave this type of reading, and it's an ex-library book, which I also normally wouldn't get because my books need to look a certain way, but I couldn't find it in a library at all in the entire state of Michigan. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this book for 50 cents. Actually, Jordan bought it for me, so maybe I owe her 50 cents. Probably I don't. Probably she'll think it's fine. Anyway, it is called House of Shadows by Pamela Hartshorn. Anyway, so I'm just reading what this is about and I'm like, ooh, this feels like something that I would not normally read, but I would be interested in the winter. And it also has an aspect of this like time travel adjacent situation that I'm really into. Like, I'm really into dual timelines and stuff like that. So basically it says, when Kate wakes in a hospital, she can remember nothing about the family gathered around her bed or her life before the accident, a terrible fall from the roof of her home, Askerby Hall. The doctors diagnose post-traumatic amnesia and say her memories should start returning, which they do. But these memories are not Kate's own. They belong to Isabel, who lived and died at Askerby Hall over 400 years earlier. Anyway, I kind of love that. And also when I looked at the author, I was like, okay, well, this is not something I would normally read. Like, I don't want to be like judgy about the author, the writing quality or whatever. But then I read, and the author, it's her 4th novel, and she tends to write about exploring the haunting relationship between the past and the present. And she's a historian. Okay, so I'm like, okay, yes, like I am here for this. And also she lives in New York. So this is gonna be good. I feel it, okay? And it's really fun to read what not everyone else is reading and read a book that you haven't heard of before, and to just like come across the book and decide that you need it in your life. Anyway, another thing also, side note, that's really nice about this little room is these are my only books. Well, there's one other shelf over there, but this is all that is here so far, and that other shelf. Basically, I think I said in a different video that I'm writing a memoir. So this is like my writing desk, like, yeah, everything, like my clicky clacky keyboard and my computer and stuff like that are here. And then the books on this shelf, they're all books that are connected to reading, writing, whatever. So these on the top shelf, these are mostly books about writing, so writers on writing. Then on the right-hand side, left probably if you're watching this, I don't really know. Anyway, those are books on poetry because I want to read poetry more consistently so that my writing becomes better. And then these on the second shelf And continuing a bit, I think, on the final shelf are books on books, books on reading, all that sort of stuff. And then a little bit on the bottom are also books on art. So yeah, it's like, it's really, really exciting to be here and to have such a small selection of books that I can choose from. And I'm really excited about reading all of them. And before I end this video, I will show you my other section of books. But anyway, cool. Okay, and then we went to the supermercado, and I love Heather's thing, which she does sometimes with her kid, and she just gets like random snacks from random ethnic grocery stores. So my reading snacks for today, this weekend, whenever, are these chips. I don't know, are they tomato flavored? I didn't research anything, I just like literally grabbed them. And also Takis, but I think they're like cinnamon flavored. So that will be quite nice. I also got some guac that's like from the Mexican restaurant that the store also owns. Anyway, so yeah, we're just gonna have a cozy day, reading, hanging out, living our life, crafting, with the snow falling outside and us being all warm and cozy inside. Okay, so like I said, it's not all the way decorated yet, and one of the things I ordered were like really cool outlet covers, and they're not here yet. Anyway, this is the bookshelf that Jordan gave me for this little room. That is not gonna stay there. It's like a weighted stuffy. It's so lovely, but it's not gonna stay there. It's just there for now. And then these are the books that I have from the library here. So I'm gonna get to those soon. And then these are books that I brought with me like over winter break. I have read a lot of them. I read The Turn of the Screw, but I just wanted to reread it because I want to read My Darling Dreadful thing, and I think like they're kind of in conversation with each other. The Autistic Survival Guide to Therapy I've also read before, but that's the part of my memoir I'm writing now, is about how damaged I have been, how much trauma I had from a therapist that was not autistic versus now where I have a therapist that's like absolutely changing my life, but also she's autistic herself, so it's like completely different. And then I want to revisit Mariana, because basically Sarah told me about that book. I read it, I loved it, but I feel like I could definitely feel a connection to it now, and I want to reread it. And also I want Jordan to read it because I think that she would love it as well. And then Wintering is a book that I want to revisit this winter, but I've also read it before, and the author is autistic. And then this one, Sula, I'm in a Sapphic book club now, and this is the February pick. And then Drive Your Plow Over the Bones of the Dead. This one I actually need to read by next week Wednesday, so actually I should probably get to that. That's for the book club at my, well, it's not my local bookstore, but my favorite independent bookstore. So yeah, I need to get to that. And then Tipping the Velvet, I've read before, but that is the January pick for our Sapphic book club, so I need to revisit that one. And then I wanted to revisit The Sacrament because there's a neighbor here that I think might like it. But now that I've learned more about her reading taste, actually I think she reads mostly business books and law books, which tracks with her career before she retired. But anyway, and then this is from Jordan's grandpa. He loved it, I guess. And then she read it, and yeah, I'm gonna read it later. And then these are, the other ones are just random books that I brought with me because I thought they sounded really good.